following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. Opposing them, that is Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. He's racing past midfield, and he finally steps out, but it seems the damage has been done. That's down inside the enemy 40.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
Here comes their offense to begin this series, and leading them to the field, as always, is the QB.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Vikings first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
First down, and they go right back to it. Running their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Well, as we look here, Brock, we're reminded that if you can somehow get through the preseason injury-free, you're really one of the lucky ones. Most teams going to be missing at least a key player or two to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know there's a lot of debate about the off-seasons of today and getting your team healthy for week one. And while we don't ever want to see them, we do know this. They'll create immediate opportunities for someone else to step in and make an impact on the season no one saw coming.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Reichert connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Williams to throw on first. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. That's incomplete on second down. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down. Here's Williams. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Cook trying this one up the gut. Will cobble together a yard there. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. And that tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. One's caught inbounds and beyond the marker.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll run here on first down. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Has another lane. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
The pitch is out to Johnson. Gets to space right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
From the red zone now. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull ahead 6-3 in the first. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, after the QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, You also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. Gets everything he has under this throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Running a screen now for Jones. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to get the Vikings the 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead. He keeps this drive moving.
Drops like first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Oh, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st down, ball at the 36. McCarthy going to keep it himself. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. McCarthy looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throw on 3rd down. Flush out now to his left. He's running for it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st down, Vikings.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. Room inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings with a slim 2-point lead early.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Williams. The right side hauled in by Clement. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams from the gun. second down after advancing this to the 37. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Bears, first down.
Williams on the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
And the Bears.
The draw now, this is Swift. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here's 2nd and 14. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to number 8.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're lining up to punt a little shy of midfield. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. McCarthy throwing here. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. It's on target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On 1st down, they'll run. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And make a big for it on the ground. Let the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. On play action now, McCarthy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. give up the middle to Jones. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And it's third down.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they take him down right along the 30. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. To the right. Hold in by Jefferson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Now run. This is Madison. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. They'll go right back to Madison. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He brings it in. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Rackard connects there. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Running it after the penalty. Jukes, and he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Reichard on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And a big play play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Third down and 13.
At the gun, here's Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. He's got a gain of 6 there. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Play action, McCarthy. He puts everything behind this one. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner chicken dinner.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Getting out to his left. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears pushing for a late spark before halftime. First down, Williams. Searches from the pocket, and the Vikings rush brings him down. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. conversion on the last play, and now it's third down.
16.
To throw, Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. Continuing to move past the 45. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Fourth down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it. And they could really use a good one here. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
18 yards. It's second down.
Trying again following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. The Bears decide to call their first timeout.
A gain of 18 yards. But it brings up
McCarthy throwing on third down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage in that play. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. All right, here we go. Second down.
Back at the 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. Escapes the... And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. What a start to the 2025 season. Full slate of games, Sunday of week 1. Let's get to it. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for a big one. The divisional round rematch with the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He's a threat to tuck it and pick up the first down, which he does, and more. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's the touchdown king from 2024, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Lions get the win in the opener. Could this finally be their year? They'll start 1-0. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the Houston Texans. And it's a man back after that terrible injury on Christmas Eve last year, Tank Dell. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Let's see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. To granted that if you can somehow get through the preseason injury-free, you're really one of the lucky ones. Most teams going to be missing at least a key player or two to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know there's a lot of debate about the off seasons of today and getting your team healthy for week one. And while we don't ever want to see them, we do know this. They'll create immediate opportunities for someone else to step in and make an impact on the season no one saw coming.
Third and just 2 to go. Working from the gun, Williams. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And hey, we see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Jones with a run to start the third quarter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Big strike here to Moore. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Throwing deep for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that one hits the deck. No fear from that, trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down, here's Swift. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going on again with Swift. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Has his man caught by Odunze. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Williams from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap it clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Williams on the play action. Escapes out to the left. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Bernard.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has the connection to a Doomsday. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
That's another Bears first down.
They pitch it to him. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Offense to the line for second down.
46-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Trying for the deep ball. To the outside. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings have it on the edge of their own goal line there at the 3. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense after another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He's hanging on to this one on the second down option. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground. It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy chased out to his right. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Williams to throw on first. Completed over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Crushes him off with ease. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears first down.
18. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10.
Running back sent in motion. First down, Williams to throw. Now he takes it. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Toss play, Swift. And he gets in, touchdown. The Bears taking the lead some in the third. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in his second half. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. It's complete. Here's Jones. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On play action now, McCarthy. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. He's going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. His work begins at the 31. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And the touchdowns got to keep coming from as they still trail here. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and beat those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away.
Dave, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
McCarthy throwing here. Completed right side to Addison. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, they really love that Drake route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
that 47-yard line, first down. Rolling back, it's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. This run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Play action, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go outbounds close to the 35-yard line. First down, ball at the 36.
First down, Minnesota.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that brings up 4th and long. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense running out in need of 2 quick scores.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Smith. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Williams set to pass. He set up the screen here to Swift. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Another Chicago Bears.
Now a give to Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Staying grounded with Swift. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
The tackle made back at the 37.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Williams with 3rd and long. Looking for a target. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 54-yarder.
A 54-yarder.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit remains 2 scores. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a 1-2. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, Tough to imagine overcoming a two-score deficit, Kate.
That one hits for 30, and it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. They give to Jones, right side. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Buying some time left. The left side brought in by Hawkinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. McCarthy throwing on third down. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. New set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Swift on second down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Williams to throw on third. Fights off the pressure. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down carry for Jones. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Madison. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Third down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings looking like they'll start this season with a win. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hand. Reichert connects there. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Here's Swift to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. The Bears decide to call their first timeout.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Williams on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. Looking slant route, complete. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
First down, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air yet again, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the
Working inside the red zone. The left side finds Birdie. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Williams hit, and that ball's out. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble return. Nicely done.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Vikings into victory formation here as they take a knee. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.